Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Due to Things. As you all know, we have started Lead Code 50 series where we'll be going to solve 50 SQL problems so that will help you to crack any kind of SQL interviews or any kind of interviews. So, questions asked on SQL, these videos will definitely help you. So, problem solving skills will be developed by solving these kind of problems in this kind of concepts. So, we have already covered 21 videos, so now we are in the 22nd video. So we are also going to complete these all 50 problems in this series. So stay tuned to our channel and also click the bell icon so that you're never gonna miss any video from us. So let's see, check this problem. So lead code problem gameplay analysis, that is 4. So gameplay analysis name is having 4 times. So 550 is the problem number. So let's see the schema first and then we'll break down the query and then we'll understand the problem statement and we'll write the query for that. So activity is a table which we have. They having a player ID with an int type and device ID int type and event date is an date type and the games played is an int type. So one player is there who are playing games. We can understand that thing by seeing these column names. What they're telling is player ID and the event date is the primary case. So the combination of player ID and event date. So one player we can play it a one time, right? So those two are unique kind of thing. This table stores the activity of player of some games. So some games are played by some player. So those things will be there. So each row is record of every player who logged in and played a number of games, so possibly zero, so zero, more than zero games can be played per user. So before logging out on some day in some device, so using some device he will be logging on some device some event date some day. So they have played some number of games from that device like that. So what they were asking now to find out is write a solution to report the fraction of players that logged in. So fraction of players, how many players? So that fraction they want. So that are logged in again on the same day after the date they have first logged. So instead of first login, so after first login, how many times they have logged in again on the same day? They want that fraction. So for example, if one user have logged in one day 3 times, so if all the things in the same day, so that thing they want the fraction of that logged time. Okay, login again. And what does logged in again on the day after the date they have first login. So first login is done in some day. So other day is also on the other day they have login again. So that is the date should be only one day gap. So the next day only they have login. So that is consecutive logins if they have made. So that fraction they want. So only on the consecutive day of logins they want that fraction of that players, and that should be round up to two decimal. That is okay. In other words, they are just breaking down this thing. If you need to count, you need to count the number of players that logged in for at least two consecutive days starting from their first login date. Then divide the number by total number of players. So how many number of players we have? We have to count. Divide with that. You understood, right? Count of number of players that are logging in for at least two consecutive days. So one day if you log in, the other day also he login, so that is consecutive logins. So the consecutive logins divided with number of players we have did likewise. So how many players have did consecutive logins and how many actual players are there likewise, they want the fraction of those. I hope you have understood, right? So by seeing the table you can understand much more better. So let's see, they have given player IDs, device IDs, and event date, and games played by those users. So the fraction is 0.33. How they got is, so let's check it out. So if you see the player 1, they have logged in from device 2. The event date is March 1. So games played is 5. Okay. The same player have logged in the same device on the other date. You can see the first date and second date. These are the next day itself. On the next day itself. So we can consider this as a consecutive uh, gameplay. Okay, consecutive player who are playing one day after next. So next player 2 is there. So player 2 is having only one record, so that is one date on June 25. Okay, fine, we can just keep it aside. And next we have a player 3 who have played in 3 2, and then player 3 again played the fourth device, that is the next day we have logged in and played. So you can see on it's not on the same device. If you see the third person is not on the same device, so if you see the consecutive kind of thing, only the person, one player one is also is only satisfying, that is same consecutive same device, and that is two consecutives from the same device they have login. So this is the condition of consecutive they have satisfying. So actually players are first player, second player, three players are there. These two are not satisfied in the condition. So total number of players is three, but consecutive kind of thing is only with one player. So one divided with three, that is 0.33 fraction. That is how we have to find out. So the only the player with one is logged back in other in after the first day he have logged in. So the answer is 1 by total number of players, that is 3, 0.33. I hope you have understood the problem statement and breaking down the condition, right? So now let's write the query for the same. So how that can be done? So first what we have to get in here is we have to understand the difference between the event date, it matters here. So event date is players is logged in after the first date, that is the time interval between the two dates should be one, right? So gap will be one. So what I can do is we can just first let's understand what will be the first login, like a minimum date when the player have played that game request. So player id, and this thing we have done in some problem also, event sorry, what we called immediate order and scheduled order kind of thing. So minimum order we are considering that as what we called it as first login, that is fine. Yeah, we are taking that as first login. So minimum date we are taking as first login. From table is the same concept, from table what they have given, activity table, right? Yeah. Activity table, from activity table. So we have to group with player ids, because player ids can be any, only the combination of that will be not repeated, but player id we can be repeated, right? We have seen already like one player. So player id, if you are minimum adding, we are getting as a first login. So first login is fine. So now we have to take the interval will be one, right, before between the dates kind of thing. So we can have this kind of thing in inner query, and we can apply the where condition, where we have to take player id, and then player id, and here the part which comes like we have to get the difference of between the dates, that is what we have here is event date should be with an interval of, in SQL we include that interval kind of thing there, that is one day, right? So interval should be one day between these first date and recent login and consecutive kind of thing. So yeah, from activity table, how many consecutive kind of thing we have to select, right? We have to select now count of how many distinct players that we have already taken that consecutive here in the subquery, which is having here subdate event date is one. By this we are taking that. So we have to take distinct player id is enough. From this subquery we can take that. So player id, distinct player id, so divided with as they're told like that should be divided with number of yeah, after count only. Why two braces I have given here? For distinct over two braces for distinct player, count of this, and then count of total number of players, right? So for that here player numbers is also repeating, so we have to take distinct player count only, but from activity table, as here we have already some aliasing kind of thing, so that should not come here, right? So we should take again one some other kind of inner query here. So let me just comment out the part and take this. We should get from original table only, right? Distinct IDs with three will not get from this inner query. So that's why I'm writing again. So select total number of players, right? So we should have the total number again. Repetition is there in player ID from activity table. So I have grouped, sorry, distinct. I have taken select count of distinct of player ID from activity table. So now we have this. They are asked about like fraction. So fraction is enough. Then no need of percentage to into multiplied with 100 is no need of. So now this is fine. Just give the aliasing name what they're asking about, like fraction, I think. Yeah, just have it here as fraction. So one more thing which you are asking is they are asking about rounding up, right? Let me have here is round, rounding up to two decimal points, right? So just comma two. So this thing is fine. I hope you have understood. What we have did here is here I haven't written like in, right? In should be there in this subquery. So yeah, the thing is clear. First we have taking like first login at what time they have logged as one table. So which interval falls in an interval falls within one date. So we are considering that dates as a first login kind of thing. So yeah, so now we have taken the how many that kind of consecutive logins they have made, that is count of distant player IDs. So divided by total number of players. So we are not having that in the from this subquery. We are writing again, taking from the activity table with the distant player ID, then getting as a fraction. So it is rounding up to two. That is fine, right? So this is how we can do activity table. Only we are considering these orders which are consecutive orders only. So that is the thing which we have to just run me this. Just let me run this. So now this is accepted. So the same thing you can do in a different form also, that is by using a with kind of thing. So that is we can just have like login date from one table, like having the minimum event date once, and then the whatever we are doing here in the where, like taking what we call date subtraction, which will be one interval. We can have date add also. If we are considering that with the first login, so we can have it as date add also. So you can have the recent login thing and first login thing. So you can just do the count of distant player from those two tables. So checking the next date and as a recent login and kind of thing. So that will also will work. I hope you can able to solve that problem also. Let me know in the comment section how you can solve this problem in a different way. So that will also run successfully. So yeah, until the next video, see you. Keep sharing our videos to your friends and colleagues who are at learning stage of SQL kind of things. So yeah, bye bye.